So I'm going to show you in Visio how to create use case diagram. Open up Visio. The version I'm using is 2010. Select the UML model diagram template. So on the left-hand side, let's choose use case. The goal is to, example I'm going to create is something look like this. The patient, doctor, glasses thumb. Okay. So back to the clean canvas. First, I create an actor. Just click on the actor, drag and drop here, and then you can directly type, for example, patient. Okay. You can also change, if you want to see it clearer, down here is the percentage. You can zoom in. And another actor will be doctor. And then there is system boundary, which is you can reshape it if you need larger. Same as the name. If you double click, you can see some package associated with that. That's because Visio also support the conversion from the model to actual coding, especially Microsoft Visual Studio supports Visual Basic, C#, C++, and so on. So you can later implement your design in those languages. So, and for the use case, for example, and I can click into it to change the description. For example, go to doctor. Now I can also make my font bigger or even change the style of the font. You can make it just with the use case object selected, and then change the fonts to be bigger or smaller. And so between the, let's drop in a few major use case, and another one is go to store. And another one is return to store. And there's relationship, we call it association relationship in lecture. In Visio, it's called communication. So you can move it until you see the end of the communication line become the red. That means it connects with the object. You can also connect it with later, change the location, drag and drop the connector as well. So the patient goes to doctor, and the patient also goes to the store. After getting the prescription, the doctor would give prescription. So one more communication lines in here. The patient later will return to the store. Now we want to develop the major use case, see if there's any other use case included or extended. So there's one including give alternative response, and that will be an extend case. So extends connector. So this use case extends the major use case, go to doctor. And then you can have another use case which the doctor will give prescription. And that's also a extend. Next, I have a use case that's included into patient goes to a store, such as place order. So in Visio, it's uses. So the goes to store uses, that is includes place order, and also select frame. So another uses. Now I can change the fonts all at once for all of them by selecting. So you drag and drop this kind of frame, and they all kind of selected. You can see the color coded their frame. Then you can make it larger, of course, because this one initially I made it 10, so everything else is 10. If it's too big, the text, you can also make the use case bigger. Okay, accordingly. You can also drag a section of it and then kind of move it to different locations. Okay. And once you're done, you can save as, and alternatively, you can save as different file types that by default is the Visio drawing. You can save as previous Visio versions, or even a JPEG picture that you can copy paste into, or you can insert into your Word report. So remember to put it into a location that you would remember it later, and customize the name of it if you want to. Okay. And that's it. Oh, and one more thing is that you can change, and you should change the system name, and for this one is patient glasses system. Okay. And I haven't completed this part because of the time of the video, but it's two more included use case here: get fitting and pay. So save the changes, and that concludes our tutorial.